Hi everyone, Sully here from Black Ops Toys, coming at you today with our special product build. This is our ES SMU, or Special Mission Unit, Tier 1 Operator, part whatever that means, Combat Control Team. The SKU on this is ES26048R. There is also an S version, but when you look it up on the website, it's ES space 26048R, as in Roger. And we're going to start the build process. Make sure that you look for this complete build on our Patreon channel coming soon. Let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we have the entire figure laid out. Okay, this is all the stuff you get, and we're going to do it in sections. So today I am going to do the main body build-up and kind of show you what I do to build this guy out, and then we're going to work our way out from there to the various parts and stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and take this guy, move him, and then I'm going to move this whole tray, and I'm going to go ahead and show you how I put this body together and show you kind of what I do to make a build-up and then what I do for fitment. So I have the standard body here. This is the way it comes right out of the box. The boots are actually connected, and you can see they're peg type. Okay, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to strip this guy, and I'm going to put on a padded undersuit. This is something that you can buy off our website. You have padded stomach versions, you have full padded suits, you have stuff that you can do with foam tape, but I'm just going to go ahead and use this suit because it's pre-built, and I'm going to show you it kind of thickens the uniform out. So then we're also going to show you how to do the gloves, and what I'm going to do with these guys is actually cut the fingers apart, and that'll give me more separation, and it'll be easier to grip, say, weapons and stuff like that. So let's get started with just this guy. I'm going to go ahead and take my tweezers. I have lots of them. These are ones that I stole from the dentist. The biggest thing about the tweezers is you want stuff that doesn't bend as far as your ends go. If you look at a lot of the cheaper tweezers, these ends bend very easily, and they're very pliable, so they just literally can just bend like that. These guys right here, I've had them for years, and they don't actually bend, so I can't necessarily twist this and actually make them a different shape than they are, so that's good. I'm going to go ahead and take off the belt here real quick, and then we're going to go down to his skivvies. So now you see what a body looks like. And pop off the head, and pop off the shirt. Now he does come with an undershirt. You can keep that on if you want to. I am probably not going to do that, just because I'm not going to. So I'm going to take this undersuit. It's got a cut in the back, and I'm just going to stick this body in here. Go like that, and you can see that it definitely thickens the legs, which is kind of what I'm going for, and then also thickens the chest and stomach area. But I want the arms to be not covered, and the reason being is I want more flexibility when posing the action figure. The body does have a lot of bendable aptitude. Is that a word? Bendable aptitude? Just go ahead and throw that in there. Now, if there's anything else that I feel like I need to thicken, I can do that, and the way I would do that is with foam tape, and you can cut this off into strips and place it on the various body parts and do a build out so they're thicker, okay? All right. That's a good start right there. So let's go ahead and throw these pants back on. And the reason I'm not putting the undershirt on is really because I can't see it. So if I can't see it, typically I don't really want it, unless it's doing some sort of function. There we go. That's good. Let's just throw this top back on. Be a little bit careful with the zipper. You don't want it to break, okay? Just bending the arms, making sure that they go the right way. Make sure the biceps are in the right spot. Making sure there's nothing to tangle. Alright. Now I'm going to take my tweezers. I have a flat set here. I'm just going to push down on the legs and make sure that that suit isn't all bunched up down at the bottom. Now we're going to go ahead and tuck the shirt in. Just like tucking the real thing in. You're dressing your baby or something. Making sure it's all flat. There. Now it's much thicker. Checking the movement. The new ENS bodies are a little bit tight. That's okay though. That's what you want, especially when you're standing them up. I'm going to go ahead and attach this belt now. So the way it comes attached is just on that first hole right there. We actually want to go and do it the right way and go through this guy and then pull. Then I'm going to go back through. Take my tweezers, and I'm just going to run through this last belt loop. Okay. And then that looks good. A little bit tighter. And that's kind of what we're looking for. So we have a little bit of stuff here that's going to hang out. I'm going to go ahead and take one of my glue dots right here. I'm just going to go ahead and take a whole one. And I'm going to use this to stick the end of that belt down so it doesn't pop up. You can see this doesn't have Velcro on it right here. So I'm just going to hit it right there. Maybe. There we go. And you can't really see it. I'm going to go ahead and take the excess off, just like that. Now that'll be covered by the backpack, but you can see it's clear. And go ahead and it sticks that belt down so it won't pop up. And that's what we're looking for. Okay. Go ahead and throw the head back on. can see inside. Pop that on. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Now, I'm going to take these guys. It comes with 3 hands. I'm going to go ahead and cut all of them, okay? And you can see these are peg type. And if you want to swap out hands, click just like that. If you're having a hard time getting the pegs in or out, you want to stick this in, say, hot water, or you can use a heat gun. Be careful with the heat gun though. But again, it's just pretty much plug and play. Now, what I'm going for here is, these are wire snips. And I'm just going to come down here. You want to make sure that you're on the seam. What I'm looking for is that separation. And if you need to clean it up, you can take an X-Acto knife and kind of just clean it up a little bit. That's done. And again, I'm just going to come in here and clean this up a tiny bit. You can't see in between the hands, so it doesn't really matter that they're showing us black underneath. And that's what I'm looking for. Same thing works on any manufacturer's hands. The new E&S stuff isn't as pliable as the older stuff. So the older stuff was made of a light PVC, which was very stretchable and very functional as far as movement goes. But these guys right here are stiffer, and that's why I'm really cutting these apart. Last one. So I'm actually gonna use this. I'm just gonna go all the way down. I always want to be careful. Not to cut yourself. Clean that up a little bit. This right here would be like a front grip holding hand, like this on a rifle. There's the hands. Now I'm going to pop these boots back in. And these are just peg type. You can see the pegs right there. Okay. Make sure that tongue's out of the way. Obviously you want to make sure you get it on the right foot. There is a left and a right. Pop in. Be careful when you're pushing up on these. You don't want to knock these little eyelets off. Because once you do that, you can't fix it. So pull this tongue up. Okay. Alright. Now I'm going to tuck the laces. You don't want to pull too tight. Go ahead and throw that right in there so you can't see them. And then we're going to finish it by just coming down with the pants. You can see the difference between laces hanging out, and that looks like the real deal. Okay. So same thing over here. Take them, hold them a little bit tight, twist. Okay. You can see how it's a little bit filled out right here. The butt's a little bit filled out, and then your stomach's filled out. That's what I was going for. Take these guys and throw these just like that. Like that. Push that in. Looks pretty good. Got his hat. I'm going to use him with the helmet on, but for right now I'll just put the hat on just because. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and crease the bill. Until I got a curve that I want. This back strap does adjust. That looks pretty darn good. Bam! And that is stage one. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, we have some arms in the back, and then we have another phone videoing down, and then I'm using some reference photos on another phone. You can use an iPad or whatnot, but I'll go ahead and use these reference photos when I'm doing the rest of the build out as far as the plate carrier, the gun, whatever you want to do. But now you have some reference photos because there's none on the box. So, but that right there is stage one. If you like this video and you want to see more of these, please make sure that you check out our Patreon and look at our Rumble and YouTube channel, and we'll continue to provide more great content like this guy.